Ha-Seong Kim, recently acquired by the Atlanta Braves through waivers from the Tampa Bay Rays, officially made his debut for his new team on September 2nd against the Chicago Cubs. He started the game as the number 6 hitter and shortstop, showing that Atlanta immediately views him as an everyday player rather than a bench option. In his first 2 at-bats, Kim grounded out, but he broke through in the 6th inning with a single to right field for his first hit as a Brave. He later added another single in the 9th inning, finishing the night 2 for 4 with a multi-hit performance in his very first game with Atlanta. Despite Kim's efforts, the Braves fell short, losing 4-3 after a late rally opportunity was cut off. With those 2 hits, Kim raised his season batting average from .214 to .227, while his OPS improved to .629. Although his overall offensive numbers still lag behind league averages, the immediate spark in his Atlanta debut was an encouraging sign. For Kim, the top priority over the final month of the season will be to stay healthy, regain rhythm after recovering from back pain, and finish strong heading into 2025. The Braves' decision to claim Kim reflected their urgent need at shortstop. This season, Atlanta ranked last in Major League Baseball in both wins above replacement, WAR, and offensive production from the shortstop position. By taking on Kim, who has 1 more year left on his contract, the team sacrificed future flexibility in order to stabilize one of its weakest spots. Atlanta is a franchise with deep tradition and high expectations. From 1991 to 2005, the Braves won 14 division titles in 15 years, led by legends like Chipper Jones, Andrew Jones, Greg Maddux, Tom Glavine, and John Smoltz. That era cemented the Braves as one of MLB's most popular and respected organizations nationwide. Even in recent years, Atlanta has remained a powerhouse. The team reached the postseason for 7 consecutive seasons from 2018 through 2023, capturing the 2021 World Series by defeating the Houston Astros. Although 2024 has been a down year due to a wave of pitching injuries and slumps from key hitters, the core foundation remains strong, setting up for a rebound in 2025. Offensively, Atlanta is led by superstar Ronald Acuna Jr., who burst onto the scene in 2018 by winning Rookie of the Year. Despite suffering 2 major ACL injuries, Acuna returned to post an historic 40-homer, 70-steal MVP campaign in 2023, proving himself as one of the most electrifying players in baseball history. He continues to anchor the Braves lineup and remains the face of the franchise. Backing him up is Matt Olson, the Gold Glove first baseman who replaced Freddie Freeman. Olson signed an 8-year, $168 million extension with Atlanta in 2022 and has delivered elite power, leading the National League in both home runs and RBIs in 2023 with 54 homers and 139 runs driven in. Though his home run total is down this season, he remains one of the league's most feared sluggers. Another rising star is catcher Drake Baldwin, the team's number 1 prospect, who has already produced a .263 average, 15 homers, 62 RBIs, and an .818 OPS as a rookie. Sharing time with veteran Sean Murphy, Baldwin has shown he can handle the defensive and offensive responsibilities of the position. Infielders Ozzie Albies and Austin Riley, along with outfielder Michael Harris II, round out a dangerous lineup. With Kim now taking over at shortstop, Atlanta finally closes its weakest link in the infield, creating a defensive and offensive core that looks complete. On the pitching side, Atlanta expects significant reinforcements in 2025. Ace Chris Sale, despite battling injuries in 2024, proved last year that he still has dominant stuff, finishing 18-3 with a 2.38 ERA and leading the league in strikeouts. If healthy, Sale can once again be one of the best left-handed pitchers in baseball. Young right-hander Spencer Strider, who previously led the league in strikeouts, is expected to bounce back after undergoing Tommy John surgery. Along with A.J. Smith-Shawver, Ronaldo Lopez, and prospect Hurston Waldrep, the Braves have the depth to form one of the most formidable rotations in the National League. Atlanta's bullpen could see adjustments this offseason, especially with closer Raisel Iglesias heading into free agency. Still, the rotation and lineup are largely set, leaving the Braves with minimal roster holes to address. A key factor behind Atlanta's long-term success has been its strategy of signing players to early, team-friendly extensions. Acuna is under contract for up to 10 years at just $134 million, while Albies is locked in for 7 years at $35 million plus team options, making it one of the most team-friendly deals in MLB. This approach has allowed the Braves to maintain a star-studded roster while keeping payroll around $200 million, a manageable level given the size of their market. In fact, Atlanta has even been voted the most desirable team to play for in MLB, according to a survey of 100 players by The Athletic. The organization's winning tradition, strong culture, and passionate fan base make it an attractive destination for players. For Kim, the move to Atlanta is more than just a change of scenery. He joins a franchise that values energy, hustle, and versatility, qualities he is known for. Fans have already shown excitement on social media, welcoming him as the answer to the Braves' long-standing shortstop issues. The timing also works in Kim's favor. Instead of joining the team next spring, he now has a month to settle in, get comfortable with teammates, and prepare for a pivotal contract year in 2025. If he can stay healthy and perform well, Kim has the chance to not only boost his free agent value, but also help Atlanta return to the postseason next year. In short, the Braves and Kim Ha-Seong may prove to be a perfect match. Atlanta gains a reliable shortstop to stabilize its infield, while Kim finds himself on a contending team with a supportive culture and national spotlight. The next chapter of his career begins now, and both he and the Braves are hoping it leads back to October baseball.